First off, before I start the video, I gotta let you know, bro. This guy right here, this guy is a ladies killer. This guy gets more chicks than any of you guys watching this put together. I bring him anywhere, and I think literally every single person stops me and comes up to me, wants to pet him and do all that. He is the ultimate hack. If you guys that are watching this want to pick up any chick or whatever it is, bring this little guy with you. Get your own little puppy pit bull. It's insane how easy it becomes when you get this guy. Anyways, now back to the point of this video. You need to focus on a couple things, and here are a couple things you need to know for you to see results. If you want to see results, you need to fall in love with the process and whatever it is that you do. If you just do it just because for short, motivational, if you're not disciplined, it's only going to be a waste of your time. Because what happens is you're going to check out eventually and you're not going to have the motivation. You need to find that pinpoint that's causing the pain to keep you disciplined to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. For example, this is the most relatable for most people. If it's going to the gym because you're being picked on for being fat or a twig or whatever, you need to have that trauma built in. So every time you go to that gym, you are disciplined to work out, not motivated. Motivated is like, for example, this chick finds some model guy hot that has a six pack, right? You're only going to be so motivated to work out. But if you have a pain that someone's inflicted on you in your past, and that is pushing you every day to get better, then you're going to want to get better, and you're going to do it, and you're going to fall in love with the process in doing it. For example, with MMA, it's a great discipline. It teaches you how to fight. You learn a lot about yourself. The reason why I love training and all that is because I would always think of times when I was a kid and I was a geek and I was a complete dork. Well, not a complete dork, but just a pussy. Let's just put it like that. Just a pussy. And people would always fuck with me. I would never fight back. And then I always thought about that time. Every time I'm training and getting better, I just always think about that time. The better I get, the last thing is going to happen is that. So if you're working towards something and trying to achieve something, and you just keep going and getting better, and you find that pain point that's causing whatever it is, and you just get better at it, whatever you do. For example, if it's money, right? You're broke. You never had money. And you're just closing deals, doing sales, and all that stuff. If you're doing that all day long and you're getting that money, you're going to feel that peace within that you keep making in that money. And obviously be smart with it. Don't fucking waste it on stupid shit. You know, use it to buy yourself nice clothes, get yourself good haircuts, take care of your health. Invest the money, that extra 20, 30% of whatever it is into stocks, crypto, or whatever it is that's going to set you up for long-term success in about 20, 30 years down the line. That's going to fix a lot of your problems, especially, but you want to, more important than making money is, well, making money comes first, obviously, but you want to build your character instead of other things outside. You want to build that internal thing within you, not the external. You know, not getting that nice car. Let that come down the line from when you become in wicked shape. You're reading books. You're connecting with God. Once you build all that up, everything comes along with it. You know, whether it's picking up chicks or talking to women. Getting that nice car. Once you become that man and you develop your character and you become a certain somebody, then all that comes with it. It's a byproduct of you building yourself up, taking care of your health, you know, making sure that your skin, your physique's on point, you feel good, most importantly. You know, you don't want to be that person that just eats fucking protein powder and chicken all day and rice, you know. You don't want to be that guy. You want to make sure you're eating the proper nutrition, taking proper brain supplements, a lot of like fish oils, eating a lot of fish, you know, making sure you're eating a lot of red meat, some vegetables with it. Fruit are great. I'm not going to lie. I have not been eating any fruit just because how inconvenient it is for me. I just buy a bunch of meal prep food just because I don't got time to cook and do all that crap. I'm working full time. I'm fighting. I'm raising a little pup right here. And on top of that, I'm doing a bunch of other shit. Like I'm reading books and, you know, watching certain certain like videos of certain people that are very successful in things that I want to be. I don't got time to sit there and cook and do all that shit. That's not for me. I'm too good for that. Okay? Well, not too good for it, but I'm too busy for it at least. I'm too fucking busy for that shit. Get some bitch to fucking cook. Make herself useful. Pain point and pin it and put it behind that drive that is pushing you and fueling you to be the best version of yourself. You're going to come out on top. And I'm not going to say any names, but you got to find, you got to be always motivated, not motivated. You got to always be disciplined and always think you're not doing enough. You always got to do more. I do more than like 95% of people, and I still feel like I'm not doing enough. I just always feel like there's more to be done. I can watch more videos on the economy, trading, self-improvement, all that stuff, learning a new skill. I still feel like I'm not doing enough. And I know people that just freaking wake up at 12 o'clock, go shower, barely even hit the gym, hang out with their ugly girlfriend, and do fucking nothing with their life. Like, they're not even like, and then on top of that, they're just gonna sit there and they're just gonna type and make burner accounts and try to talk shit to someone that's not giving up, that's pushing through that hard pain and trying to get to that other side. While they threw the towel in and gave up, so they're feeling insecure now that they see you keep going. Now they just want to sit there and just give you problems and hate and do all that bad stuff because they're on fucking lazy ass because they don't want to do shit. It's not fucking my problem that you're a lazy fucking loser. Sorry. You know, if you want to be a fucking lazy loser, go hang out with fucking lazy losers. Don't fucking bring me into this. I don't want anything to do with you. It's pathetic. I only want to be around winners and people that have the same goals as me. Like, I really only hang out with like one dude friend. That's Robert. Everyone that knows me knows Robert. We're like fucking Tristan and Tate, bro. I mean, we're like Tristan and Tate. We're like Andrew and Tristan, the Tate brothers, me and him. All we fucking do is train, fight, we read books together, we hang out with our dogs, we bring them for walks, we make sure our health is on point, we're eating the cleanest foods possible, as we could at least, because, you know, we're in America, at least where I live, the food quality is shit. Absolute garbage. You compare it to anywhere like Europe, or honestly anywhere else than America. The food supply here is crap. The fruit that they use, or the soil that they use to grow the fruit in and all that, it's all like malnourished and it's used too much where there's no nutrients in the food and it's crap. It's absolute garbage. Not only that, but the food that you look in, when you're looking in and you're buying, you're getting all this food from like Publix, for example, and you look at the ingredients, what the fuck's all this soy and oils and shit that's terrible for your heart and clog your arteries with fucking food dyes like Red 40 that causes cancer. It's ridiculous, bro. Like all that substance and all that like ingredients and food that you go to other countries is banned for a reason. You compare the European cereal, I don't know, fucking Cheerios or whatever. I don't know. I guess they say Cheerios are supposed to be good, which is absolute crap. It's terrible for you. There's like 4 to 5 times the amount of ingredients in the food here versus in Europe, and it's the same fucking thing. It's ridiculous. The government's poisoning us. We all know that. I'm not going to say who because I'll get canceled. And I can't say who because, I mean, I don't give a shit. They can assassinate me for free speech. I really don't give a shit. If I'm saying what I want, I'm happy and I'm fine with that. But I don't want to get taken down, so I'm not going to say who exactly. If you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But that's besides the point. The point is you need to focus on your health, making sure you're in shape, making sure you're doing everything that can make you from the inside out the best. You want to start from the inside, building your intelligence, reading books, becoming knowledgeable about what goes on in this world. And you want to take care of your health, making sure you're on. If you don't have your health, you don't have nothing. And we all know that. So you want to make sure that you're at least training properly. I love MMA because it's a great workout. I get freaking cut. I've been working out my whole life, so I already have a lot of muscle as it is. So I can train MMA all day, and I can get insane good cardio, learning how to wrestle, fight, and do all that stuff. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Plus, I compete in MMA too. So it's super effective for me, and I highly recommend anyone that's watching this to do that and to train it. Because you're going to become very disciplined. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to learn how to fight. It's a great workout, including that too. Anyone that does MMA is automatically above anyone who doesn't because they're superior physically, mentally, spiritually. because that shit's not easy, bro. That builds you brick by brick. I'm telling you, it's getting a little dark in here. It's like 12 o'clock right now. I mean, I live on the water because I fucking work hard. But I mean, okay, now the sun's coming in. But you can see let me see if I can tap that. It's cloudy. It's all cloudy out there. So, now it's really dark in here. But that's the whole point of this video. You want to build yourself from the inside out. And then once you do all those things, you build yourself from the inside out. What's going to happen is you're going to have the byproduct of everything else that you want. Of making more money because you're more sharp, you have more energy, you're in better shape. And you're going to get more bitches because, okay, most of the people watching this are guys. Let's be honest. Maybe a few girls are watching this, but who cares? The point of this is all that extra shit that guys are chasing outside of the internal perspective. It's all external shit. Trying to make more money, trying to get a nicer car, nicer house, hotter bitch. All that comes after you build yourself and you become intelligent. You become like Andrew Tate. I mean, look at him, for example. That man lacks nothing. There's not one thing I can think of that guy is bad at. It's because he's built himself from the inside out. And that's a prime example of what I'm preaching right now. And what I like to focus on. Anyways, that's enough for today. Leave a like, subscribe, blah, 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 all that bullshit. All right, guys, peace.